Is it just me, or is everyone depressed nowadays? I personally struggle with depression. I often wonder, what's the point? The rat race is exhausting. Everything's expensive, dating has become so impersonal, and nobody can afford a home, etc. etc. Everyone I talk to seems like they have a low-grade depression too. Does anybody feel this way? It sure feels like everything is going badly. We complain all the time, then we post it on social media, and we have all this negativity coming from inside us and outside, from the outside world. Everybody struggles with meaning. I don't think it's really about the rat race or that we struggle, for example, with dating, is that those things lost meaning. For example, our working life lost meaning. The dating lost meaning. You have to find the answer to what's the point. You have to find the reason why life is worth the candle, why life is worth living. We are creatures of meaning. It's not optional, it's mandatory. We have to find meaning in our lives. My friend opened up about this depression and I'm not sure how I can help. Any advice? One of my closest friends recently opened up to me about him thinking he may be depressed. He told me that when he is home, he feels so alone and just sad in general, but that he doesn't understand how he could be depressed, because in his words, he has so much to be happy about, and almost everything in his life is going his way as of now. I think he feels guilty and thinks he's overthinking it, but I'm genuinely worried for him, as before he opened up, I had already suspected that he was struggling with something. I'm just looking for some advice and tips on how I may be able to help him without coming across as controlling and invalidating. Please just be there for him, just listen to him, just provide support, and listen to his struggles. Maybe he just wants to vent, maybe it's his inner world is just overwhelming. And if he asks, you can provide some advice, but don't provide advice when he doesn't ask. Is his life truly great, or is something missing? Depression comes from two things: either chemical imbalance, so you have to seek a professional help and take medication, or most commonly, nothing in our worlds are perfect, nothing in our lives is perfect. So, for example, his family or his friends, his outside circle, his work, his education, or anything. Does he have all of this figured out, or is something lacking? If yes, then he needs to look at it. You can help him searching for professional help, and if he gets defensive, tell him it's okay, I know how you're feeling, but we need to get you better. You need help, you are struggling. So nothing changes when nothing changes. So please let me help you. Why do people treat depression like it's a joke? I've lost a lot in my life. I'm male 23, lost my dad when I was 11, my uncle just passed in July 2018. My grandma followed 3 months later. My grandma was the closest thing I had to a best friend. We always ate lunch together, and she was my rock, she was my core. I wish I could just feel happy, but I'm so tired of always trying to be happy. It's mentally exhausting and physically exhausting. The moment I reach out, it turns out into joke. Any advice helps at this point, honestly. Yes, I've received counseling twice, age 11 and age 22. No, I don't want any medications. Yes, I wish someone understood. Please just take a deep breath, breathe out, and I'm really sorry that life feels so heavy right now. When we lose our loved ones, it's actually the only thing in medical psychiatry that is understood by everyone, that depression is actually absolutely normal. Losing loved ones is the hardest thing imaginable. So please don't be so hard on yourself to be so influenced by it. If it's hard, then realize it's completely normal. In the book Lost Connections, the author mentions that all of the patients, for example, who loved one died, is the only point where the clinical depression doesn't really count, even though they are the same symptoms. Just allow yourself to rest, breathe. I don't think any medication is going to help you, but if you had counseling, I don't know if counseling is the same as therapy, but if you haven't tried therapies, then I would definitely recommend it to help you move on. What's the first step to treat my depression? Alright, I have clinical depression. I've had it for a long time, it's genetic, and it affects me daily. I want to do something about it, but I don't know what would be the first step, or the second step, or what to expect once I do something about it. What did the professionals tell you, the psychiatrist or the therapist? Did they provide you with some plan or some scheduling plan, something, some steps that you can do? If not, then the first step I would say is to seek professional help from people you actually trust, from someone who provides great advice as someone who cares about you. Second step I would say is do everything by the book. Exercise, sleep, drink, just do everything that every doctor recommends. And it may not seem like it's getting better, but you will see a progress, for example, in 1 or 2 years. If it's clinical, then it's about chemical imbalance, and no amount of soul searching or self help is going to help you. So just please take your medication, seek the professional help, and it will get better. I get depressed playing video games. I'm 23 and I don't play much video games anymore. However, sometimes whenever I get on and play a game, it makes me feel extremely depressed. It makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong, like I should be doing something productive. LOL, even if it's 3 a.m. I used to think it's nostalgia, but I don't even think about it. I just play and feel sad. I want to enjoy them, but I can't anymore. The older we get, the more we get this sense of responsibility. When we are 15 or 10, we don't really care. We just do everything and we just go to school, then play video games, and that's our life. But the older we get, the more responsibilities we have. We have to feed ourselves. We have to take responsibility for our own bodies and everything. So I think our own brains are wired to keep in us the sense that, hey, you play video games, cool, but have you taken out the trash? Have you been to the gym? Have you done everything that you should have done? I think the older we are, the more we have this voice inside us, the consciousness of should and must. We need more this sense of accomplishment, but we don't really get it by playing video games or doing mundane tasks. I lost a lot of my hobbies and passion due to depression. How do I get it back? So I've been depressed since I was about 13 or 14. I'm 22 now. I used to draw a fiction till I was about 16. Then I got convinced I wasn't good enough and I should be drawing. This happened with art, with music, with sports, basically every hobby I used to have. I really desperately want to get my hobbies and personality back. I want to start with drawing. I feel like that one might be the easiest. I have no idea how to go about this. Have you ever managed to refine a passion or love for a hobby? And if yes, how? It's crucial that you have a starting point, a reference point. You have drawing, you have something that you actually liked, something you loved. And I think it's a great starting point. You can, for example, start today, just draw for 5 minutes. And then tomorrow we can draw for 6 minutes. If it feels too heavy, just take 3 minutes. It may seem pathetic, but you have to realize that every small step is better than no step at all. The worst thing we can do is stand still. Why do you like drawing so much? What does it give you? Does it give you this sense of accomplishment or this sense of passion for creativity? But if you are depressed and or have clinical depression, no amount of passion finding will help you. You have to first kind of stand out of the puddle you stand in, stand out of the huge ocean which is wet and cold, because we cannot really enjoy anything when we are depressed. First, we need to get out of the depression, and then we start to enjoy things again. But it actually helps when you start doing something. For example, when I was depressed and then I started to go to the gym again, it really helped me to be good at something, something that I could keep progress in. So I would definitely recommend drawing even if you are depressed. Have you found yourself in any of these posts? What do you think about them? What do you think these people should be told, or how can we help them? Do you have any similar struggle? And just remember, guys, you got it.